Hello, board members. How we doing this lovely Action Tuesday? Well, I hope. As it is Action Tuesday, we are returning to the world of Bloodborne. I know, I'm still shocked about it myself. Bloodborne, where we have made our way past Father Gascoigne into the... what do they call it? Central Yharnam, I think is what the lamps call it or whatever. And we had a choice to make, right? We could have went and spent the 10,000 blood echoes to buy the handkerchief thing, or we could do what I think you're technically supposed to do, even if it's not mandatory, which in this case is make your way into Old Yharnam down to what's going to be down there. It's going to be a little bit of a surprise when we get to it tonight. But yes, last time on the Bloodborne, we made our way through past Father Gascoigne and stuff, right? We're now moving our way down into Old Yharnam. We have met an interesting character who has threatened us that if we proceed forward, they are going to engage us in some sort of pitched combat, I would assume. Oh yeah, we were messing around with the hammer, I guess, at the end of last session. But threaded cane. We're gonna stick with the threaded cane until we get to either the rapier or maybe the gun spear, because we wanted to stay classy, right? So we don't have any echoes really to spend on anything. We're all nice and full up. We got our weird temporary bonus going on of our like 1 HP a second or whatever. Oh, Cathedral Ward. That's what I'm thinking of. Cathedral Ward. All right, is everyone ready to go see what is one of the what is an interesting concept for an area? How ready are we for this area? It's pretty weird. Also, you're going to be seeing me do it incredibly quickly. And as I've said before, we are going to be befriending the voice. We're going to be befriending them, so do not expect, like, you know, murder-death combat. Okay, so we came down here last time, right? Everything, we have all these creatures being burnt. I think we had a creature come out and start kind of attacking us if we wandered off too far. We went down here and got the weird little, like, skittering creature thing. Got the resources from that. I think we also got this torch here, right? So, but we were warned from a voice from somewhere that if we go forward, it's going to be bad for us. So let's see what actually happens. Hi, could you please back up? Oh, thank you for the subscription, Kane. Appreciate it. Thank you, friend. Oh, no, none of that now. Stop it. No, none of that either. Okay. So there's a reason I'm not attacking these people, and it has to do with that voice meter. I can't remember exactly the rules on how this works, but essentially if he sees you actually attack any of these creatures, he gets real upset with you. Ow! Stop it. Stop it. But yes, thank you for that subscription, Kane. Okay, that's not an action. So now we get to play tag with these things as long as I keep my torch out. Oh. Is that... Okay, that must be them next. Ow! Stop it. I'm trying to be as nice as I can to you all. Not making it easy. Also, they're supposed to be scared of the torch, but they sure don't seem that scared of the torch, you know? Alright, so as of right now, nothing too crazy other than the monsters, right? Is this Bloodborne? This is 100% Bloodborne. This is Bloodborne being played on an original PS4. This is Bloodborne as it gets. I don't even have the DLC. This is original Bloodborne. Ah. Sorta? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. What? Is that a gun? I'm being fired upon. They're doing a strafing run on my location. What is happening? All right, let's start. Let's be a more difficult target and get off the X. to do some exploring. Stone shards. There's a bunch of stuff around here to find. So besides the monsters attacking you, you now have this person literally shooting at you with a Gatling gun, by the way. For those who are wondering, he's literally shooting at us with a Gatling gun. Ow. Sir, you're blowing up your own friends. Oh, did I die? Oh, I died there. Oh, I didn't think it would kill me.
Anyway, I started blasting.
I did not expect a strafing run. You would. That's the point, I think. I don't think anybody expects the strafing run when you come into like an old school, Industrial Revolution town. You don't expect a strafing run. Oh, but Kane, are you familiar with Bloodborne then? You a fan? Okay, so let's try this again. Let's go get our blood echoes. I mean, 900's not a lot, but it's also not nothing. So I am and yes. Oh, okay, there we go. You're gonna watch me be really bad at it then. Congratulations. The only thing I think I can arguably say that I did that was good is I beat Gascoigne on the first try on this particular one. Outside of that, though, I don't expect anything else too promising. Oh my god! Please don't blow me up. I humbly request not explosions. Stop it. Oh hi. I think the crows don't count. He only cares about the like beast monsters. Oh, I'm actually happy we have someone else who's at least a tough module. It is a very tough module. Someone else who's at least a mild expert of this, so that someone else can explain the story a little bit. Because I'm only like, oh, hi there. How you doing? You're not. Is there? Okay, there is something. Oh, the blood tender stone. That's probably good. But someone else can explain like the story proper, instead of my like half remembered story. It was more of the player than the lore master of this particular module. Oh my god, machine gun. Excuse me. Okay, is this a door? That's not an actual door. Real fake door, everyone. Confirm, real fake door. I'm gonna keep running. That is a lot of monsters now. Hi, how's it going? Excuse me. Oh, ow, excuse me. Oh, hi. You don't look like a normal one of the monsters here. How's it going? We're gonna deal with him with some cheese later. So, I'll go up here real quick. Okay. So, I believe, if I remember correctly, been like 12 years since I played this. Oh, okay. Maybe we won't know this story then. So this guy is just like a really high-level NPC hunter. We'll deal with a lot more of these later. There is a way to cheese this guy out, and I love it, so we are going to cheese him out. 100% going to cheese him out. Now, if we go up this way... Welcome, Floppity Penguin. How many burgers are under your hat? I mean, I'll never tell. This leads up to Gentleman Machine Gunman. If we go up here, we'll meet him, but we don't want to do that yet because he will be hostile. And like I said, I want to be friends with him, so we will wait till later. How you doing, Floppity Penguin? Floppity Penguin was the one who recommended this module, if I remember correctly. How you doing, Floppity Penguin? Well, I hope. Okay. Now, this is a little bit of a secret path we're taking. We're not taking the most direct path, but we are taking the path that will get us a lot of interesting stuff and show us a lot of interesting things, so it has its own benefits. Ika is Garmon. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what they say. No, Zane, I'm Ika Man? Yeah. Okay, so then the other thing... So, now we're up in what appears to be some gigantic building. If we look down here, we can see this giant creature. Bloody monster thing hanging from, like, a giant chandelier. And a bunch of these little smaller creatures all around. I remember how this works out now. There's an item we can get here that is technically optional, but is fun. I'm trying to remember how to get to it, though. Oh, okay, I think it's below me here. Are you? sir? Oh, okay. Well. Oh, he didn't die. Oh, nope, he died. Okay. I was like, wow, he didn't actually die from that fall. Insight? You have 9 eyes. Yeah, that's our insight. That is our... It's a general meter to determine how much of, like, the supernatural you've come to understand about the world. Does that count against you? No, I don't think it does. Because we didn't do any damage to them before they died, it doesn't count against us. It would be the equivalent of when he's shooting the machine gun, that, like, technically the explosions and the machine gun bullets can damage the enemies, I think. So if... That way we are not technically killing him, he's technically killing them. In this case, it's just gravity, and it's more of an accidental death since I didn't hurt them. It allows us to see the truth for what it is. It's like you realize what the world is hiding, which is Abomination's decides of, don't give it away. Invisible at first? Yeah. So, yeah, that's what the eye counter is. It represents our current understandings of things going on beyond general perception. You get your first one, for example, technically you get your first one, the first boss you interact with, and that gives you your first perception of the insanity of the world. So if you have lower insight, you can't see certain enemies. Yes, correct. There's actually a lot of different things that change throughout the whole world as it goes up. So I want to say I think there's 2 stages of it. I think it's 20 and 50. I got Horsey heavy into Elden Ring now, and I think he's actually he'll enjoy Bloodborne. Probably. Most people feel that it's the best FromSoft module that there is. So, terrifying, yeah. It looks as significantly as insane as it is. I know. That's why it's scary that it's going to get more insane. I might have enjoyed Bloodborne. They have PC versions unofficially now. Now, if only Sony would have, yeah. This old Yharnam? Yeah, we're making our way down to, what do they call it? The Hamlet or whatever? I can't remember exactly what it's called. The bottom of Old Yharnam, but yeah, that's where we're headed. Yeah, I mean, you can play it unofficially on PC now with a little bit of work. Everything has an unofficial release, but I would rather have an official copy. I mean, me too. That's why I did it this way. I actually got the PC version kind of working. I'd say DS2, Bloodborne, Sekiro, DS3, Elden Ring, and DS1 in that order for me. Really? Okay, you're a big fan of Dark Souls 2 then. A lot of people really love Dark Souls 2, and there's a lot of interesting stuff there. I had a pretty good time when we played through it. I don't know if it's for everyone, and it's definitely not everyone's favorite, but it's very fun. It got way too much hate and everything but the graphics when it came out. I will say that the graphics are pretty rough. There are some places you can tell that they did not put their full double butt cheeks into it. It wasn't for me when I first played Dark Souls 2, to be fair, I was rushing it. Yeah, you can't really rush it. It's a module you kind of... I feel like if you were trying to rush Dark Souls 2, it would not be very fun. But then got me to try Dark Souls 3 and co-opted it, I got into it better. That's fair. I've never done any of this stuff co-op. I've never had a friend who's interested in it too much. I had one friend, actually just Coffee, who was trying to get into Dark Souls 3, but it just kind of never worked out. Dark Souls 2 got canned because it wasn't made by Miyazaki, but Dark Souls 2 had some phenomenal module play ideas and some pretty bad ones. Yeah, it was very experimental. Not just because of the Miyazaki thing or Miyazaki thing, but also a lot of other things they did in there were a little bit different. Like, it still has my favorite stance for punch gauntlets, I think was in 2. They did something kind of similar with like one specific kind of punch gauntlet, I think in Dark Souls 3, but it didn't have quite the same balancing. So, but Dark Souls 2 still has my favorite like Cestus stance animations for sure. 100%. Okay, I must be thinking it right here. 100%. Yeah, they... Can I help you? Can I... Listen, I'm way up here, you're way down there. Let's not make a big deal out of it, alright, everybody? Play the original Demon Souls? Same. I played the original Demon's Souls shortly after it came out, and I heard it was super good, and I was having a really hard time with it, and then I went back and I finished it like 8 years later or something like that. Very fun. It was a very good module once I started to understand it more. It does have the unfortunate side effect that they went with the gathering medical supplies instead of the preset, like how this has the... You have to gather the healing vials. It has a similar mechanic. Luckily with that one, though, you can have up to like 3 different kinds of healing items, and you can carry up to like 20 or 30 of each of them. So you have a little bit more healing options with that. But it was very fun. Power stancing, bonfire aesthetics to instantly enter Nude Play Plus. Cool weapons, some very fun levels. I love the armors in the module. But it also had soul memory, bad fall damage. Oh, the fall damage was atrocious. And the level organization made no sense, no. They leaned too heavily into the mists of the unknown concept, just kind of taking you places. Really bad in Dark Souls 2. New module? Yeah. Dark Souls also allows you to perfectly tailor the difficulty level to what you're comfortable with for newer players because life gems. A little bit, yeah, yeah. It's not. I cannot say the GAMAE thing. Was not ready for that kind of upgrade in module difficulty. Oh yeah, no. When Demon's Souls came out, it was like a shock to the system in difficulty. 110% came. What? New module. It's new. Well, it's new play. New module or new play. I've got like 9 things going on over here. I'm trying, everyone. I'm trying. Fine, clip it. I'm sorry. All right, everyone. They finally got me. Programming completely got me when we were playing through Static Dread: The Lighthouse. I just 100% fell for it. I 100% fell for it on there. I honestly almost... Wow, they are... Look at them. Look at how angry they are. They are angry. Look at them. Yeah, of course, you'd like Bloodborne. Yeah, if you like Elden Ring, you would probably like Bloodborne. Yeah, they completely got me on Static Dread. 100%. Give me some time to adjust your company's code. I know. It's been an ongoing process. I understand. Okay, I have a thing I want to go get over there, but I don't know if I can actually do this in one try. I think this is how I have to do it. There's a lot of weirdness to this area. Like, there's a lot of, like, weird little secret items. I think I missed the thing. I think I did. Fudge. Could I go back? I could technically go back and get the other thing. We might go do that. Okay. This is a completely optional item over here, but it's really important, so I'm gonna go get it. Nah, I didn't jump. What? No. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, it didn't work. There it is. Okay. We'll have to come back around either way then. Okay, hold on, everyone. It's gonna get real bad here for a second. It's gonna get real bad here. Aw, dang, you did say play. I knew it! Redemption! Redemption! I knew it. I knew it! I'm a company man! Alright, usually they get me when I'm really tired. And usually if I'm really tired. Trats. I misheard it? Yeah. Alright, okay everyone, here we go. Prepare for an absolute run as we get out of here, team. Alright, we have to book it back the way we came, because I gotta try again. Hi, how's it going? I need this real quick. I humbly request you not do that! Excuse me. There's one item up here we're gonna go grab on the way back. Like that. Hi, how's it going? I need to not talk to you. Excuse me. Okay, we gotta go back this way. Hi, I'm not interested in joining your religion. I'm not interested. Is it this? No. Okay, it's not this one. Excuse me. I'm not interested in your newsletter. Please. Okay, it's right here. Okay. Go back this way. There's 2 things we have to do right here that I want to do because it's awesome. I'm really happy they also aren't smart enough to know how to climb. Oh, he's climbing up the ladder. I thought they couldn't climb up ladders. Apparently the indoor ones can climb up ladders. Okay. All right, everyone. They can climb up ladders. They're smarter than I thought. I have bamboozled myself in this case. All right, hold on, everyone. Hold on. Is it... Where is the thing? Is it over there? Oh, is it this? Oh, it's that. There we go. Okay. So if you hit that little thing, it drops that body, causing the fire to kick off. And it adds a bunch of light to this area and also scares a bunch of the monsters with the extra fire, making it way easier to run through this room. Speaking of liking Bloodborne, I do wonder if my cousin would have given it a shot. He's really into PlayStation and completing everything. Oh, probably. If he's a PlayStation stand, then yeah, he probably played this. Okay, so I gotta go back over this way. Yeah, they're real angry. Okay, let's try this again. I really want to go get this item. It's kind of important. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got it. Okay. Bloody Messenger head bandage. Interesting. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could actually do something with that chain. That doesn't look like it. Okay, now that that's done, now we can just get out of here, everybody. Okay. Because I don't think there was anything else over here I need to go get. So yeah, now once you light this on fire, as you can see, this gigantic bloody monster that's hung up from the chandelier in here. Looking very similar to the monster we fought earlier on the bridge. The cleric beast or whatever. In that kind of same, you know, size range. Y'all be cool. Y'all be real cool. Yeah, just hang out over there. I didn't do that. You can't blame me for that one. Ritual. Okay, that ritual blood, when I get to a safe zone, we'll talk about what the ritual blood's for. Birds. Okay, now if I remember correctly, once we're down here, like once we leave this doorway, we're no longer officially under, like, that guy's watch. So anything I do down here does not count against his anger. If I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. So now we're gonna go do the cheese, though. Because this is one of my favorite things. I found this out one time by complete accident, and I then saw that it's a known cheese, and it made me very happy that this is a known thing. So this is our shortcut back up to the top of this without having to run through the whole cathedral again. And up here is where this, like, NPC hunter guy is. Now, this fight is a pretty difficult fight. He's a pretty difficult NPC to deal with. But there is a cheese for him. If I can get his attention. Can you see me? Okay, he sees me. It's not... There's no perfect way to do it. Come on. It's just over there firing his gun. Oh, wait, come on. Did it work? Oh, I think he left. Okay, it sounds like he left. I didn't realize he'd gone to the other side of the building. Okay. Okay. Come on in. Come on. Cheddar cheese or Swiss? Oh my god, no, okay. He's, like I said, he's very tricky. Probably Swiss cheese. Probably Swiss cheese. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop it. Or mayhaps Lanchester or Wesson, what is it? Wensleydale? You know too many fancy cheeses. Ow. Ow, my foot. Okay, come on. Come on. You know you want to. I mean, I guess you're European. Both very good cheeses. Yeah, I have no idea. We've talked about this. I am not a cheeseman. I'm not in the deep love of the cheese. Like, oh my gosh, no, what are you? He just randomly. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm gonna die. I need him to run in here and try to hit me on the ladder. Oh, no, not that one. Come on. Sheathing this... Wait. Sheathing this NPC? Yeah, here we are. Sheathing this NPC. It always catches up to everyone, especially lactose. Listen. I'm not saying I hate cheese. I'm just not into cheese like Ika is. Ika's really into cheese. I'm not into the cheese that much. Oh, come on, you were right there. You have to get him to like hard commit to the attack, and it's the timing and stuff is really weird. Listen. Come on. No, dude, how did you get on the other side of the building? Oh, there we go. Come on. No, come on, you dirty. You dirty. Oh, you dirty NPC. It was right there. You all saw it. Jessica? What? Burgerman, if you had to box any two people at the same time in your Discord and not counting people 10 years older or younger than you, who would you box? Everyone else is fair module. You're fighting to live. I had to fight two people at one time that are in my Discord that are not more 10 or more years older or younger than me. Okay. And I'm boxing them to live. Probably I swear I'm not an elk because she's got bad ankles. So I'd probably just be able to like shoulder check her and she'd like take her out. And then probably Iggy because he's kind of small. I think I just have a huge size advantage on him. So probably Iggy. I mean, I know you, Floppy Penguin, you're also generally, perceived as a small fella. I don't know how small you are, though. Whereas Iggy does not seem to be a particularly large fella. So that would be my guess. I'm old. I mean, actually, you know what? Iggy might be too young. Now that I think about it, he might be too young. I'm very small, 5'3", and like 150. Okay, maybe. Okay, wait. How old are you though? I'm thinking about this now. Iggy's too young. I think Not Elk might be too young also. Actually. Okay. So I'm gonna have to put you on the list then because that's not 10 years younger than me. Hold on. Yeah, Iggy and I think Not Elk are too young. They're too young. I don't know. 54. Okay, so you would be too old the other direction. Wow, that's actually a really hard question, because... he's like he's 10. So... the problem is, I don't really know the ages of most people. Outside of Ika, Iggy, and Not Elk, and now you, Floppy Penguin, I don't really know many ages. Kane, 54 is too old. Zamus is going to be too old. Okay, 13 years. Oh, advanced lamp. Okay, technically advanced lamp is in the age range. About 13 years both way. Okay, then not elk would just barely qualify, I think. I think she's just old enough to qualify for 13 years. In that case, then floppy penguin and not elk would be. Also, what age range? He said 10 years older and 10 years younger. I think, like, Ika's just inside of that 10 years, and he's definitely within 13. And I think not elk, I think, is just inside of the 13 years. I think Iggy's too young even for 13 years. Kane's on the other side of it. He would be too old even with the 13. Look, you asked me an honest question. So right now, based off Advanced Lamp and Floppity Penguin's ages, they're the only two that fall into the 10-year gap, outside of maybe Ika that I know whose age is what, that I could actually box. So, 13 years. Also, reminder, I'm 27. Okay, so Ika doesn't fall into the 10-year gap either then. So it would have to be Floppity Penguin at Advanced Lamp if it's just 10 years. If you're going 13 years, then I could add in an Ika and Ice Not an Elk, I think. So if we're doing 13 years, it'd be Floppy Penguin and Ice Not an Elk. Only because she has bad ankles and because Floppy Penguin is a smaller guy, and I'd have the size advantage. That's my answer if it's 13. Also, fun fact, I also know this guy used to do... I know this guy used to do kickboxing. Listen, let's not talk about histories and who's trained to do what with what, all right? It's not... We don't need to bring up that part of stuff. Burger boxing, I mean... The more you know. But yeah, so that's my answer. If I got a 13-year gap, it's going to be Ice Not an Elk and Floppy Penguin, just because she's got bad ankles and you're kind of smaller. And I'll need all my advantages of fighting two people. Come on. Come on in here. You know you want to come in here and try to stab me. You know you want to. Yes, yes. No, do one more. No, one more. One more attack. Come on. Come on. Come on in here. Come on. You know you want to. Ow. Oh, he knocked me down. Come on, come on. Oh, I thought I heard him running in here. Okay, do you think you could box Ika, Elk, and me at the same time if none of us slept for 20 hours and we missed 2 meals? That could mean I have a chance. Shot in the back, coward. Look, I'm trying to cheese him out. If this was an honest fight, I don't know how it would go at all. So, if you think you could box Ika, Elk, and me at the same time if none of us slept for 20 hours and we missed 2 meals. I honestly don't know how Ika handles, like, pitched combat. I don't know how Ika handles pitched combat. Ow. No, don't do it. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come and get me. Okay, here he comes, here he comes. You got it, bud. Come on, drop down here and get me. You're not gonna make this easy on me, are you? No? I don't? It has Pepsi loading skills? I don't know. I mean... He seems relatively fit. Ow. Okay, you're definitely... You just really want my biscuits. Come on. Come and get them. Come get the biscuits. No, I don't need your gun. Come on, bud. I've literally gotten this to work on the first try, and I've also had this happen where it takes forever and nothing happens. Ow. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. No, come on. You were right there. Do I just have to fight this guy honestly? I love the cheese. Oh my god, my face. Come on, man, you're so close. Just cheese me out. Come on. How are you on the other side of the door? He goes down first, and I die immediately after laughing at Ika being KO'd and losing focus entirely on the fight, and Elk takes herself out with her bad hooves. Yeah, basically. Oh, I fell! See, that's what I was trying to do to him. Except, wait, Dr. Pepper loading skills, except also not the Pepsi guy handle that locally? Yes, Dr. Pepper. That's how Elk would go down. You cheese yourself. I did. I played myself, everybody. I'm super distracted. I got like a whole conversation going on over here. I hit the button. All right, everyone, I hit the button. I promise you I hit the button. It didn't take it for some reason. Also, it's Olipop time. This is my last giant can of strawberry vanilla. This one was okay. Am I supposed to shake these or anything, by the way? No, it doesn't say anything about shaking it. I'm going to gently turn it upside down. Just gonna gently turn it upside down to kind of prepare it. Stand back. Okay, it didn't actually explode or anything. Don't explode? Well, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying my best. Okay, so we unlocked one thing. If we're gonna have to run all the way back over there, there's another thing I want to try to go do real quick. There is this free set of armor you can get. I'm trying to remember. I think it's right here. Okay, no, I don't. Is this it? No, this is the one I've already been to. I thought so. Act like I don't know what you're gonna do. Oh, okay, wait. It might be right here. Whoa. Ow. Okay, I think this is it. This is it. Somebody talked to tell Elk that Burgerman would beat us both in a 2v1. I mean, she would be agitated at the accusation, but she would probably come to accept the truth. Okay, blood vials is nice. Okay, I think this is the armor. Please don't eat me. I'm doing something. Oh, that's not the armor either. Where's the armor at? There's a lot of little hidden side paths in this area because there's so much pressure. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's a lot of you. There's 300 blood echoes we're not getting back. The one good thing is all these little weapon charms we're finding. If I remember right, some of these are actually pretty good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It goes down first. Okay, bare bones. Yeah. But yeah, and that's also assuming, you know, we're doing like a fight inside of a normal ring and stuff. Like, a street fight gets real weird. Of course, it would have to be in a Waffle House parking lot. I would legally require that to be part of the event. Please stop that. Oh, okay, this is the way you drop down here without taking all the damage. Nice. Okay, cool. Parking lot inside the Waffle House? I mean, that would just make the workers' day more difficult. As someone who worked at the Waffle House, I would not want to make their day even worse. Do we think we would win in a fight, Horse or Ika? Just pure guess. Oh, nay? I'll give it to, I mean, a horse kick is pretty powerful. I'll give it to Advanced Lamp. I'll give it to Advanced Lamp. All the natural instincts of the horse would kick in and just, you know. Oh, the rifle spear. Okay, I didn't realize that was here. Alright, we might have found our first, like, semi-delicate weapon. Your moon hangs low. Oh my god, no, no, don't do it! Don't touch me. Stop it! No, stop touching me! Okay, here's the armor. Here's the armor. Okay. Oh, wait, was that? Oh, there is it. No, stop touching me. I do not consent. I'm not old and I do not want to be ravished. Please, stop it. Oh, that guy didn't chase me. Oh, he tried to hit me through the wall, though. Hi. It's just... Oh, jeez. Oh, I too have worked at a Waffle House. It's an experience. It's an interesting experience. They do everything different at a Waffle House. Oh, come on, try to hit me. Oh no, don't run away. Oh, we were so close. Ah, stop it. I have no desire to interact with you. I'm trying to fight that guy. I mean, if you fall to your death, that's on you, bud. Really? You just had to come in here. See, now you're gonna die. And that's your own fault. That's your own fault. You have no one to blame but yourself there. Because you've never seen me, huh? I have never seen you. That's true, Advanced Lamp. I think Horus has like 30 pounds on Ika IRL, but he's less confident than Ika IRL, so he may get scared at the first swing. Lost a lot of weight over the years. That's true. You've been working very well on your weight control. I remember you mentioning that some time ago that you were trying to engage in enhanced weight control. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Come and get me. No, you're right there, bud. You're right there. Come on. You got it. You got this. You got this. Come on. Just come and hit me. I'm on the ladder. Went from 220 pounds to currently 170 pounds. There it goes. There he goes. Bye. There he goes, everyone. We did it. We got the cheese. We got him. We got him, everybody. Wow, we dropped a bunch of bone marrow ash. That's used to enhance our bullets. Okay, we've gotten a lot of stuff in the last couple of minutes. Let me look at some of this stuff real quick. Wow. All right, we got the, where is it? Charred hunter garb. Here we go. One of the staple articles of hunter attire fashioned at the workshop, product of the scourge of the beast that once plagued Old Yarnum and accumulated in the town's fiery cleansing. The cape's dampness makes it highly resistant to fire. Wearers of this attire hunted down victims of the scourge who survived the raging flames and stench of singed blood. So after they lit everything on fire and it turned into a complete disaster, people came down here and were fighting the monsters anyway. The good thing about this is I think it has high fire resistance. And I think that's important. I'm trying to remember how that works out. I think there's like one person that has like a flamethrower that this is useful against. Otherwise, it's mostly just for lore and like visuals. Oh, that actually has some kind of armor onto it. That's nice. Let's play Yarnum and came out of the towns. Designed to be highly resistant to fire, wearers of this attire hunted down victims of the scourge who survived the raging flames and stench of singed blood. I didn't realize it actually had kind of an armor on it. That's cool. Huh. Oh yeah, it's actually got metal on it. Sweet. Designed to highly resistant to fire. Okay, so nothing else special, other than just the boots have like a big cuff on the top. And then there was no helmet to go with it or anything. Just kind of it gives us kind of this nice, like, worn out kind of wizard's cape with the giant collar on it, which is fun. But it's mostly good that it's just resistant to fire, which isn't really what we're going to be worrying about. Oh, and then the new weapon, too. I can't use it. I need more blood tinge. Okay. That kind of makes sense. A trick weapon crafted by the Workshop Heretics. That's a new person. The Powder Kegs. Prototype weapons serving as a simple firearm and spear, possibly created in an imitation of a lost Canehurst weapon. We talked about the Canehurst a little bit before. Lacks any notable function, saving that it is the only trick weapon with an attached gun. Literally just a spear and a gun. Literally just a spear and a gun, everybody. So we've talked about that the bullets work off of blood tinge. So this has a little bit higher blood tinge requirement because technically it's also part gun. I don't know if I'll be spending any points on that, though, to get my blood tinge up. It'll come down to whether or not the rapier requires a higher blood tinge or not. If it does, then we'll have to put some points into it. As we've talked about, we want to go with, like, the fanciest, like, loadout as we can. Hello, birds. Oh, my God. I'm just gonna whip it first. Okay, that is way too many attacks, considering half of those attacks hit me while you were no longer in an animation. Stop it. Stab it. Pebbles? No one wants to pebbles. And Bloodstone shards. Okay, great. Also, if you're wondering, I have absolutely no idea like what level you're supposed to be at when you go to certain places. That's not how I play this module. So I don't know if we're over-leveled, under-leveled, right where we're supposed to be, or whatever. Okay, things are going to start getting a little bit more difficult. I'm going to have to focus a little bit. So, excuse me if I don't read chat. This is actually kind of a weird area. I think... I'm trying to remember how this... Oh, okay. Yep. Okay. Oh, these aren't the... Okay, that's not what I thought was here. Oh, okay, yeah. Down here's where the big guys are. Ah. Oh. Ow. Please stop. Please make note of this door. It's significant. It'll become relevant later. Oh, don't... Wait, are you not going to come this way? Okay. Let me scratch my face and use the healing button. Whoa. What? We're below the level? Welcome back, Module Playboy 2222. How you doing? I'm currently running through Old Yharnam in the truest tradition. Okay. Is this it? Oh, that is it. Oh no, no, no! Oh, I thought it was a far. No, don't kill me! Don't kill me! I'm so close! Ah! Run! Hold on. We gotta get up here. Hold on, this is really important. Is it at the top? Oh, this. Okay. Okay, this is super important because this is the shortcut. So you remember earlier, I guess last session, where I fell down here while I was chasing that little scuttling thing? And we had to go back up this way? Okay. Okay. Fine. Everything's fine. So now I've unlocked the shortcut back from the lantern. So when I die in the thing that's going to be happening later, it's going to be much easier for me to get back down there. I won't have to go through any of that nonsense over there at all. Oh, apparently I missed a thing. That's fine. Gonna hit this. See if I can get some healing vials. Special familiars and holy chalice rituals. Oh, that's right. I forgot we picked some of that up. I forgot we actually got some of that. We had talked about it a little bit last time. Yes, this. Material used in holy chalice ritual. One of the basic ingredients used to satiate a holy chalice in this incoagulable blood. When all is melted in blood, all is reborn. So we talked about how these lead to like challenge dungeons that are sort of randomized. That blood that we picked up, I was just looking at, that's what we use to pay to go to these places. So that one will pay, since it's a basic one, it'll just pay for this. And then once we're in there, we'll unlock more materials that just slowly increase as we go down the line in difficulty. Again, I'm probably not going to do much of that. I might show it to you all, but I'm not going to, like, try to finish it. It's super long, and it gets really boring after a while because it looks very similar. It's all basically just caves. That's all it is. The only cool thing about it is there are special bosses that you only encounter inside of them that you won't find in the rest of the module anywhere, but I don't know it well enough to just go to the right one or whatever. Because technically you can... Remember right at the bottom, you can actually plug in a series of, like, letters and numbers to go to specific dungeons. And that way you kind of know where you're going when you get there. And there's another thing we can... we'll talk about when we actually do, when we go there. Alright, back to Old Yharnam and the new unlocked shortcut. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need to worry about here. I don't think so. I'm going to warn you all, though, I guess I'll let you all know. Going to head off to bed now. Have fun with the blood boars. Thanks. Thanks for hanging out, Advanced Lamp. You have a good one. Sleep well, horse friend. Oh, I also need to get your advice at some point about doing a Nuzlocke run. Yes. I'm not a big Pokemans guy, but I think I want to try something along the lines of a Nuzlocke run. And the only person I know who's like a Pokemans. Right? You like Pokemans? Is that you? It is you, right? But I need someone to help me with a Nuzlocke run. This is a shard. Okay. So, you ever check out Pal World? I have not checked out Pal World, but I know of it, and I've seen a lot of stuff about it. It looks fairly interesting. It's definitely, like, slightly more mature Pokemon with the whole, like, capturing other humans and what that entails as someone who's been captured in a non-Pokeball. Okay, so now we can go down here. And from here, we can go in here. And now we've activated our shortcut. I'm trying to remember what I want to bring with me into this next bit. Probably one of those. Don't remember how well that is. All of these things are kind of useful in this next bit. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff about Pal World, but I've never actually tried to play it. Not opposed to it, and it looks like a lot of people have a lot of fun with it. I've just never really had a chance to give it a shot. Okay. I'm just going to try to focus on getting to the boss fight that's coming up. Hi. I don't remember there being anything too crazy between me and them, I don't think. And there's like one more of these guys. There's a bunch of items I'm running past. I think there's only like one of them that's actually kind of relevant to being good. Oh, it's another one of these things. This is kind of important. I do need that. Excellent. It's pretty good. Lot to do for sure. Yeah, it seems like it's a very open, big world with lots of stuff, especially since it has like a lot of base crafting and stuff in it, right? Oh, I can actually show you this because I actually know where this one's at. This is the area where you would use your insight to summon help in the form of NPCs. So I would summon Alfred, which was the guy that we were talking to that was part of the church. We would summon him in and he would help us during this fight. It would cost me an insight though. So I can't do it forever, but I can do it a bit. Yeah. The only problem I have with that is there like a main story to follow with Pal World? Or is it just like an open world survival kind of thing? I personally have a really hard time getting invested in open world stuff that doesn't have a story. Like, like Battle Brothers, for example, probably wouldn't be something I would play too much on my own because it doesn't have like a story. Totally open world. Okay. If it was a recommendation, we might give it a shot, and I would have to set a goal to try to complete. As yet, not much of a story. Okay. In that case, then yes, I would need to set a goal for what we're trying to do. I like to, for the stream stuff, I like to work towards a goal. That's why I don't do like Call of Duty or Helldivers 2. I like playing stuff that has a story or at least a goal we're working towards on the channel, you know? Otherwise, I mean, I would probably play a lot of Helldivers 2 on here because, yeah, I don't get a chance to play that much, and I have a lot of fun with Helldivers 2. Alright, everyone. But this giant, ominous building at the bottom of this with all the, like, smoke and stuff, the giant creature in there and all that. Yeah. It's boss fighting time. Fallout series would be good. I've already done Fallout New Vegas. I've done Fallout New Vegas. I have played through and beat Fallout 3 on my own time. I could not get into Fallout 4. Love the Fallout modules? Yeah, a lot of people do. Are you doing Fallout 76? I did play some Fallout 76 when it came out. I can argue that I was probably one of the first people to ever own a location inside of Fallout, outside of the... You haven't played it? Oh, okay. It's an interesting twist. But I can argue that I'm one of the first people to probably ever own a location outside of, like, alpha testing. I got into the beta test, the first beta test that they did to the open public. I was there for that, like, hour that it was open. I played the whole time, and I literally just, towards the end of that hour, I just ran into the distance, found a location, and purchased it. I had enough money to buy, like, a really basic property, which I think was the Carnival on the West Coast. And that was during the beta. Like, I could almost argue that I was one of the first people to probably ever actually buy that property. I chose a direction to just sprint into towards the end of the beta. And technically I chose wrong because all the cool stuff's on the East Coast, but it was still fun. This will age me for sure. I beta tested World of Warcraft and I still play to this day. Nice. Yeah, I played a lot of World of Warcraft back in the early days of it, for sure. I think when I did most of my playing, I want to say the first expansion had come out. I think the first expansion had just come out when I got into it really hard. Never played World of Warcraft? That's fair. One of my friends was really into it, and so we would play all the time. So it'd basically get off work, play for 8 hours, go to sleep, go to work, and then just come back and do that all over and over and over again for like 4 months or whatever. That was a long time ago, though. Alright. Trying to think... How do I want to do this? Okay, so I want to do this. And then I think I want to do this. Oh, that missed. This fight. Oh, got him. Oh, come on. I think if I remember right. Oh, my fire went out. Okay. Nope. Okay. Okay. Don't want to fight him in there. that's bad. Oh, heal. Oh, I got poisoned. Fudge. Antidote. Okay, got out of there. He's stuck in the wall. Oh, I'm poisoned. Please don't die. Oh, first try. There we go. Hyper sketchy. Okay, first try. Oh my god. Okay, we're currently working my way through Skyrim again. I've never finished Skyrim. I've started Skyrim, I have never finished Skyrim. That was another one I had a really hard time getting into. We played Oblivion on stream, but I had a really hard time getting into Skyrim. Nice. Thank you, Floppy Penguin. That was hyper sketchy. Hyper sketchy. Alright. Okay, so now that we've done that, we've technically done something optional. That is an optional boss. You do not have to fight them. That they gave us... Where is it? Ah, this. So this is the... I don't know how to... Like... Thermu Chalice or whatever. Ritualist Chalice found in the Church of the Good Chalice. Use in a ritual at the tomb altar in the Hunter's Dream to break the seal of the old underground labyrinth. Let the chalice reveal the tomb of the gods. Let blood be the hunter's nourishment, and let ye partake in communion. Every time I play Skyrim, I stop playing when I start house building. Fair. So basically, that's the thing we're going to put that blood into to go into the challenge dungeons. So what we've just unlocked is the challenge dungeons, basically. It mentions that the Tomb of the Gods and the blood and the nourishment and all that stuff. Yeah. It's all... The Tomb of the Gods thing is relevant to the main story, but the outside of that, the rest of it's not really that important. I'm trying to remember what we need to do now. That kicks off a series of events in the overworld, and I want to go back and double check and see what I need to do. I think that's unlocked a door, if I remember correctly. And now we're going to go do something else that's also technically optional. I think.
Welcome home. What is
thanks.
it?
Okay, I need to...
Very well. Let me...
Okay. So, I'll do the blood tinge for the spear thing. Outside of that... Oh, that's literally... Oh my god, alright. I got 2 levels for that boss fight, by the way. Okay. Alright, can I use the spear now? Please? Yes. Okay. So yeah, now we have our spear weapon. Big stab. And then it does something... Okay, so now it turns into more like a pull arm sort of thing. Big run up, okay. And then otherwise it just has it still has the gun. So basically its thing is in its two-handed mode, unlike the axe, you still have a gun. Whereas with the axe you don't. So technically you could still parry with this, it's just, you know, a not as good axe. Still looks pretty cool though. No idea how it compares like stat-wise. I assume it's probably significantly worse. Oh, it actually does blood attack damage. Oh, that's probably just for the bullet, though. That's probably the bullet only. Okay, so its base damage is actually the same as the Saw Spear and the Threaded Cane. Okay. Fair, fair. Is this fancier than the... Oh, you're here again. Is this fancier looking or whatever than the Threaded Cane, though? That's the question. What do we think is fancier? This spear thing with the gun or the cane? What are we thinking?
The Healing Church and the blood ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the hunters in the times of the hunter Ludwig.
Uh-huh.
They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the hunters, but they have much to offer you. And so, heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel. Ascend to Erden Chapel. From there, you will find the church workshop. Ascend.
Okay. Alright, so he's telling us that we can go up to where the church hunters come from, which is what Alfred was. He was a church hunter, not just a normal hunter. Also, we should probably, like, fix our weapons and stuff. Oh, right, because the other one... Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So this is a good example. Now we actually plus 2% damage and bonus damage to the charge attacks. So we actually found one that was halfway decent. Now, basically. If we wanted to put one on the spear, though, we would have to upgrade it at least once. 12. I mean, it is just less damage. We'll just give it a shot. We'll stick with the cane. That's what I was told was the best, or whatever. Also, I don't remember if we unlock any new armors to buy in here. Oh, we can buy the pungent blood cocktails now. Nope, nothing else. Okay. We didn't find a badge, and usually the badges are the things that unlock new items. Or boss fights, so I wasn't sure. Oh, you can actually buy the ritual blood now. So we have an unlimited availability to get into the basic challenge dungeons. Oh, okay. Oh, that gives us a good example. Okay, so... Yeah, the Hunter's Axe starts out with a 98 basic damage. So the Spear would basically be on par with just the Saw Spear, and actually has better damage than the Threaded Cane at base level. Fair enough. Oh, we also unlocked the Hunter's Torch. I assume probably once we picked it up. Okay, nothing else in here particularly interesting then. Okay, so now we've hit technically a dead end, right? Because at the back of the Good Chalice Church here, there's no place else to go. That spear looked like the spear of Longinus? Spear of Longinus. I mean, I'm trying to... Why does that sound familiar? What's it from? Hit me with it. I can't... It sounds super familiar, but I can't remember where that's from. Is that just a Dark Souls thing? Spear of... Oh, the Spear of Destiny. Yeah, I could see that being an inspiration, if that's what you meant. Yeah. It's, Oh, okay. So, Longinus is the Roman soldier. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they borrow heavily from a lot of stuff. I doubt it's that great of a weapon, though, because I've never heard of anybody using it ever for anything, so I don't think it's, like, some great weapon. But I did leave a bunch of stuff I didn't pick up because I wanted to get to that boss fight first, so I'm going to go pick up some of this stuff we missed. Okay, so I'd say I'm thinking there's a couple of other things. Bolt Hunter marks are fun. So that's one of those weird things that if you're not paying attention, you're probably not going to notice on your first playthrough is, at least in this, and I want to say Dark Souls 3, they actually do a pretty good job the first time you go through an area of loading you up with things that will actually help in the boss fight if you're going to, you know, use items, right? That was one of the things Elden Ring, a lot of people talked about, was that, like, why aren't you just using your resources with Elden Ring or whatever? Yeah, so this is one of those... Really? That just... Did you just knock it off? Stop it. Please. I thought I remember that being something really good. Could you just not... Could you just be cool, sir? Sir and or madam? And again, these guys don't count for the purposes of upsetting the gunman. I thought that was one of the ambush ones. I guess not. Maybe it only ambushes you on the other side? Okay, maybe I actually got all this stuff. Oh, hi. Oh, no. Okay, maybe it's over here. Because if you... Oh, yeah, there he is. Okay. Okay, here we go. Beast blood pellets. So this guy drops down and ambushes you when you run into that alley. Okay, I think that covers all the items we missed here. Oh, no, wait. There was a couple inside of the building still. Antidote. So that's why there's all these antidotes and, like, Molotov cocktails. Why we got that fire paper and stuff is because all of those are useful for fighting that boss. Because not only does he have a poison hit and aura, and when he's in his second phase, he's also weak to fire. So you use the antidotes to, you know, resist the poison effect, and then you use the fire to do extra damage. Molotov. Oh, the pungent blood cocktail is the other thing. Because that boss is called the Blood-Starved Beast. So the pungent blood cocktails actually distract him. So you can throw those, he'll run over to the area where you threw it and just kind of do random attacks and stuff over there for maybe 15 seconds, and then he'll start attacking you again. So you can actually use that as a distraction. Okay, so we need to go back here. I think if I remember correctly, we need to go back to the Central Yharnam, the Cathedral Ward, I think. Because after you defeat him, I think it unlocks a new door that was shut before. I think. Also, I think we can go talk to Crow Mom again. I don't remember the exact order of operations, but I think all that stuff changes over after you defeat that boss. Or it's either when you defeat that boss or you technically bypass that and open the door to the main part of the church. I think both of those things will trigger this next step. I think. Okay, thank you. Okay, so old lady's still here. We went this way that led down into Old Yharnam, right? So, oh, this. I was right, okay. So when we were here before, this door was shut. And Garmon or whatever, he mentioned going up to the church workshop. So now that we've just done that, this door gets unlocked and we can take this to go up. But we need to go do a thing first. Let me see. Are you... She's not here. Okay. At some point, Crow Mom shows up and she's standing over here and you can come talk to her to, like, start the next part of her story. Everybody enjoy your module. I'm gonna go watch a movie with the lady. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for that follow, too. You have a good one. Enjoy your movie, Fran. Could you not do that, please? I humbly request you knock that off. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, King. No, don't kill me. Dang, he hit me hard. Stab him out. If I remember correctly, let's see. This guy was a crow for a little bit. Are you over here now? Ah, he's shown up. This guy is a problem. I don't want to deal with him just yet, but that guy's a very big problem. He's a known issue. Okay, I want to go check another thing real quick. There's a couple of places that Crow Mom can kind of show up as you're going through the story. And if you miss her on certain ones, she will die, basically. So I want to go check and see if she's down here. Because she could be down here doing a thing. No. Okay, she's not down here. Alright. So we haven't triggered her next phase yet. Alright. Anytime? Thanks for hanging out. Okay, so... we technically have two options. We have two options. We can go up that new open door, which is technically where you're supposed to go. Or... before I forget... it anymore. Or the other option is where is my super suit? Okay, here we go. The other option is we go over here and we try to deal with this guy. That guy. So these, I think, if I remember correctly, are referred to as the Bagmen. Because they're just a really big dude with a bag over their shoulder. I really don't want to deal with both of you at the same time. If you can tell, that bag is full of, like, or is, like, bloody and stuff. I guess it's not really a spoiler, it's just what they do. So the Bagmen's job is to wander the streets of Yharnam, the whole city, and basically kind of kidnap people. And when they kidnap people, they take them to a very specific place. I don't want to do that just yet because it's kind of a pain to get back from when you go there, but we will be going there. And it does, in fact, set up the boss fight that I hate the most in the whole module. So we will be going there eventually, just not right now. I want to go this way first, because this is technically the way that's going to let us progress further forward. Oh my gosh, Module Playboy 2222, welcome. Or, I guess, hello again. But you know what I'm talking about, right? You seem to kind of have an idea how this module runs. We've run into another elder in a chair with a high-powered weapon. And I didn't mean to do that on purpose, on having him fire before we got there. I was just trying to talk to Chad. Alright, what is this one? Also, just so you're all aware, there are no mimics in this module. Communion. Oh! We found a room. I'm trying to remember. Okay. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Byrgenwerth. We kind of know about Byrgenwerth, we don't know about Carol. Several runes relate to blood, including communion, which raises the maximum number of blood vials one may carry. This rune represents the healing church and its ministers. Blood ministration is, of course, the pursuit of communion. So, we have to... Basically, this is a symbol. This is going to sound a little weird, but... These symbols... we can apply to our brains, if I remember correctly, is the canon. You apply this symbol to your brain using a special tool that we don't have yet, and it gives us a boost. So in this case, it would allow us to carry extra blood vials. So instead of 20, I think this one takes you to 23, but we don't actually have the item we need to use that yet. It kind of works in the same way that we didn't have the item for it applying the blood stones to the weapons. We have to go find it. Yes, I know where it is, and no, I can't get to it yet. I'm not a big fan of this area, honestly. Oh, this area is very loud, actually. I just realized. Just a smidge. It has just a lot of sound effects and like a lot of really cheap nonsense goes on in this little area, and I don't care for it. One thing I gotta remember though. Okay, there is a thing here. I was trying to not have this happen. Dropping down here is sort of a trap. Okay. Not what I meant to do. I meant to go up instead of down, but that's okay. It's not that big a deal. One good thing about this area, though, is the view. Look at that view. Look at it. Crazy buildings, the crazy sky, the giant tree. Remember, right, later when we come back here, as the night progresses, I think a lot of this fog goes away and you can actually see a lot more stuff. If I remember correctly. I think. But yeah, we have kind of fallen for the trap of this area. This is a one-way trip until we get to the bottom. Okay, I'm trying to remember how this works out. There is something incredibly important in this area, though. Is it this? I'm trying to remember now where exactly it's at. There is a very specific location we need to get to. And I can't remember exactly where it is in here. Oh, okay, yes, right there. Don't fall. Well, unfortunately, we do need to fall, but we need to do a controlled fall. Alright, you see this door right here? Can I look low enough? I can't even look low enough. But you see that door right there? To, like, kind of on the edge of my staff, or my cane? That door is really important to the lore. That door is incredibly important to the lore. If I remember correctly, there's like 2 ways to kind of get to it. Neither of them are a guarantee. So, lore door, it's a super big important part of the lore. It also sets up the ending. So, trying to remember what the best way to go about doing this is. If I remember right, I think it's jump from here to the ropes, and then from that you just roll and drop to the door, I think. But yeah, there's 2 tricks to it. There's this jump, and then there's another way you can also try to do it, but both of them are like not guarantees. Maybe that's the other door? Fudge, I do not remember now. Okay. But that one's the important one. Actually, I don't know if I've ever noticed that there's a door there. Okay. Wow, we made it. Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever noticed that there was like a little door right there. Okay, then we drop off here real carefully. Bam. Alright. Alright. Everyone ready for the like one of the bigger secrets or surprises of this module? So we unlock this door into this kind of difficult to get to place normally. I can't believe I got that on my first try. That's actually really rare for me. Abandoned old workshop. Source of the dream. Interesting. Why? What does that mean? Well, look at that. What?
Victory screech!
So basically what we've done is we found the physical location that is the basis for the hunter's dream that we go into. It is the abandoned workshop of the hunters. So presumably this area is abandoned. But we found the actual real-life hunter's workshop, not just the dream one. Look, it's the doll's outfit. How interesting. We can actually dress up like the doll. Have to see it at least once. And now we have become the Dr. Doll Canned Ham Man. Imagine having such a hard commute. Yeah, presumably back when this place was intact, it was just a walk down some stairs, but yeah. I don't remember what the lore is on her hat, though. A discarded doll's hat, likely a spare for dress-up. Sure. A deep love for the doll can be summarized by the fine craftsmanship of this article and the care with which it was kept. It's borderline on mania and exudes a slight warmth. Interesting description. Oops, not what I meant to do. Discarded doll clothing, likely a spare for dress-up. Doll likely for dress-up. Can be summarized by the fine craftsmanship. I didn't know if there was a different one. Discarded doll skirt, likely a spare for dress-up. It borderlines on mania and includes a slight warmth. Okay. So, it just a reference to the doll that we used to level up, right? So we come in here. There's no real natural way out of this. So you do have to, like, hit the lamp. I think if you try to drop down to the bottom of that tower we were going through, there's no way to survive it. 1/3 of umbilical cord. What? Also the doll themselves? An abandoned doll. So also, I'm assuming the actual representation of the doll from the dream. There's one other thing we need to do while we're here. Oh, here we go. Small hair ornament. This is kind of an interesting item. Does it actually tell you what it's for? Small, very ordinary hair ornament. Although it has been lost for quite some time, one still sees signs of care with which this tasteful ornament was once kept. Its color would stand out most brilliantly against a head of grayish hair. That's your only kind of tip on what this is for. We'll use it in a moment. Old hunter bones, also very fun. This is a graveyard. We can actually go and check out this gravestone when we're in the hunter's dream. This area, unfortunately, isn't actually unlocked. The area back with the messenger bath. I don't remember if there's something on this side where that locked gate is. No. Okay. Because I think that locked gate is, like, right here. So there's nothing here. But yeah, we basically found that. Let's see. Another really important item we just found was the... Where is it? Well, both of these are kind of important. 1/3 of umbilical cord. A great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to their umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. The third umbilical cord precipitates the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Used to gain insight, and so they say, eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. So, This is the umbilical cord of a great old one that died during birth. Fun. It's going to be real relevant when we get towards the end of the module. We'll talk about that more at that point. Old Hunter Bone. The bone of an old hunter whose name is lost. It is said that he was an apprentice to Old Gehrman and a practitioner of the art of quickening, a technique particular to the first hunters. It is most appropriate that hunters, carriers of the torch who are sustained by the dream, would tease an old art from his remains. I remember... The art of quickening speeds up rolling and quick steps. Unlimited uses, and it uses 4 quicksilver bullets. But it requires 15 arcane, because it is a magical item. Basically what this does, if I remember correctly, when you use it, instead of the normal roll you do like a teleport roll. If I remember correctly. It might also go further than normal, too. I don't remember. But I think it also puts you in that state for some, like, 20 seconds. You do that instead. I have no idea how good or bad it is. I don't really remember much about it. I never really used it much, because I've only ever tried, like, magic build one time, and it was really weird. And I would definitely not recommend it on your first playthrough. It is real odd. If for no other reason, it's a little while before I think you can get your first couple of magical spells. And there's only one DLC weapon that scales off of Arcane. Okay, so I think that's all the cool stuff that's here. Yeah, you can actually find the physical location of the Hunter's Dream in real life, or in the real world, quote unquote. And that umbilical cord is incredibly rare and important for the end of the module. Yes, I think if you just be a punch mage. There is one punch weapon that we will unlock at one point. Oh, no, you can actually get out of here. Okay, cool. Sweet. So you can actually, like, get out of here without having to take the Hunter's Dream. There's a nifty thing at the bottom of this tower, too. Let's see if I can get this to work. Yes. Wow, I'm nailing these jumps today. That's pretty rare. So, this guy. So this thing is unique in that it's not a boss, but it is one of a kind. There are no other versions of this in the base module. Let's put the same. Worse for Arcane and Bolt, but better. Oh, okay.
Parkour! Michael, parkour! Parkour!
Yes. Also, I might need the gun for this. I don't remember if this thing's parryable or not. But yeah, so this thing is not a boss, but it is one of a kind. There's only one of them in the base module. You can fight, if I remember correctly, one more of these inside of one of the challenge dungeons as a boss, I think. But this is the only one of these, and it's never explained in the lore what this is. It's just this weird creature you kind of come across. So yeah, so it's kind of like the normal, like, Beastmen, but it has horns and it has, like, fire powers and stuff. And it's never really explained where this thing came from or, like, whatever. Ow. Stop it. He's a doorman? Yeah, clearly. Oh, you ran away. Oh, double fireball. I wasn't sure what he was about to do. My timing's completely off. Maybe he can't be stunned. Oh, there he goes. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could actually stun him with a heavy attack or not. Oh, he also drops that beast rune. I didn't remember that part. Let's see, what does this one say? A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. A transcription of the roar of a labyrinth beast. Again, you can find one in the labyrinth. The bearer of the beast rune has actuated temporary transformation effects. Beast is one of the early Carol runes, as well as one of the first to be deemed forbidden. The discovery of blood entailed the discovery of undesirable beasts. I have no idea what this thing does. Let's see. Boost effect of temporary transformation. I think that might have to do with these. The beast blood pellets. Large medical pellets, supposedly formed of coagulated beast blood, banned by the Healing Church due to their unclear origin, grants a spurt of beasthood. Ripping apart the flesh of one's enemies and being rained upon by their splattering blood invigorates one's senses of beasthood, feeding strength and euphoric feelings alike. I think I've never really used these much, but my understanding is it gives you like a temporary like increased stagger effect. But I think it also causes you to suffer beasthood buildup. And if the bar maxes out, I think you just take a bunch of damage. A giant medical pellet that grants short-lived beasthood. So if you eat one of these and then you have that other rune, it increases, I think, how long you stay in your beast state or something like that. And these are really good for boss fights because it causes the stagger effect much quicker if you're affected by one. So speedrunners use them all the time. I probably won't because I don't know how to do it effectively. Okay, we have now come across another area that is really interesting, but also incredibly dangerous. For a couple of reasons.
A night of curses. A night to remember. Will you say, friend?
Okay. Oh, okay. So there's two things down here in the streets of Yharnam that are really, really, really dangerous. Let's see. That's why it's technically a trap to come down here when you chase that little scuttler thing. Oh, hi. Also, I like now that I think the change in how these things look with the blood and the big eyes is because we're over 10 insight, so these things look more monstrous now. Are you kidding? Fine. I think that's the safer way to deal with them. Oh, there's another one. Also, just some basic Yharnamite clothes. Okay, dog. Ah, there he is. Okay. Okay, he didn't hear me. So that's one of the two reasons this place is really, really dangerous. Thought it was a Florida gutter dragon for a bit. Because if they kill you, they kidnap you and take you to a different place, and that place also kind of sucks. So that's one of the two reasons this place is really dangerous. Let me see if I can find the other reason this place is dangerous. Oh, not you guys. I mean, these guys are dangerous, but they're not, like, more dangerous than any normal, like, Yharnamite fight or whatever. Oh, Quicksilver bullets. That's odd. I do like that these guys are dressed kind of funny. Yeah, we're all cursed, bud. Yeah, I don't know why they're dressed the way they are. Okay, so... Okay, so some people over there. Ah, okay, this is the other reason this area is really dangerous. That thing. This gets into some other really weird lore that has to do with, like, a whole B plot that's going on. I'll show you here. I need to talk to you. So this guy's got, like, a tentacle head and, like, weird magical powers. 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 And, like, weird magical pow These are incredibly Cthulhian. Oh, he got me. Okay, well, I'm probably dead. Okay, I didn't die. I didn't die. So when they do that attack, they actually steal your insight. Wow, you really want that ranged attack, huh? God, the noises. No! Oh, I thought I could stagger him out of it. Yeah, hitting the shoulder buttons can actually reduce damage you take during grapple attacks. If you're wondering why I'm pounding buttons. Okay. So yeah, you see now that I'm down from 14 to 12 because they actually steal your insight. Fire Blood Gemstone. So I think this is one of the gemstones that actually adds fire damage to your weapons. Oh, he's drinking like a sippy cup. Yeah, it's really messed up. They have their own lore about like what's going on with like the tentacle guys that is like a total B story to the main plot. Again, I don't know if we've talked about the exact inspiration for this, but the primary inspiration is this is Miyazaki's take on like Cthulhu horror. So tentacle faces like that are literally a direct reference to like Cthulhu style psychological horror and freakish monsters and stuff like that. Oh, hi! I didn't realize you knew where I was at suddenly. Ow. Stop that. Thank you. I don't need a pudge. I didn't even know you could get those here. I don't need a pungent blood cocktail. I need healing syringes right now. Okay, yeah, he's right there. So, if you were to come up this way organically and not knowing, you know, what's going on, you would come up this road, fight through some guys, and you would see that the treasure over there. Probably not see this guy hiding behind the wall or the corner, and then he would jump out and kind of, you know, grab you or whatever. It would be bad. There's a really good chance, unless you've done some crazy over-leveling when you come to this area, he would just kill you in one hit. They are notoriously strong. Like, absurdly strong. And that's part of the lore that they're that strong. But we did technically go the direction to unlocking the way forward. So we take that elevator up here from the, like, streets of Yharnam, and now we are behind the gate that is the top of the Cathedral Ward on that other side. Let me show you what I mean. We'll go over there in a second. So we're up here now. I didn't mean to do that, but that's actually awesome. Oh, what? That whiffed? I disagree, module. That went through his body. There we go. Oh, sometimes those guys drop stuff. Yeah, so now we're just up here. I don't see Crow Mom, I don't think. Yeah, now we're up here on the other side of these stairs, and we've now unlocked the way forward. So basically, by defeating the creature at the bottom of Old Yharnam, it opens that door in the cathedral, or in the Cathedral Ward lamp. You go up over onto that tower. If you go down that tower, you drop down, you go into the streets of Yharnam, and then take this elevator up to get behind the door. That's the, like, non-pay-for-it way to get in here. I'm trying to think if I want to do what I want to do here. I think I want to go back and go the other direction for right now. So yeah, there's the bagman. There's this guy at the bottom of the stairs. The other guy's still dead because technically we haven't hit a bonfire, or otherwise that guy would be alive right there. Oh, the bagman's coming again. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the hunter's dream. Trying to think if it's going to be worth it to show you the other thing before we open all the gates. Okay, so she's asleep. Oh, yeah. There's two other things we can actually do here real quick. So this, which was broken in the reality or whatever, this was broken. You can't interact with it, I don't think, ever. But we did catch the doll up here, like, praying to it. And I've heard that there's, like, you can occasionally hear her actually what the prayer she's saying is sometimes. But this is supposed to be, like, one of the old hunters or something. That, you know, some kind of important person. Other thing, though, we can go do is we can come over here and talk to this guy again. Hi there. Now we have an item for them. Give accessories to the messengers, they will obediently adorn them. So, we got that bloody messenger bandage. So we give that to them. And now they just wear these bloody bandages instead. You can get a couple, there's like 4 or 5 different things you can get to give them to wear. I'm trying to remember where some of the other ones are at. I think there's one in the cathedral ward we could go get, if I could remember where the secret is. Yeah. Garmin's not here. The other thing we can do is I need to talk to the doll. Excuse me. The fact that she can fall asleep is really odd to me, but...
Welcome home, good hunt. I must have drifted off.
Uh-huh.
What is it you desire?
I need to talk to you. Oh, actually, it's right here. Give the small hair ornament. So it talked about the gray hair. That's her.
What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel. A yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, Hunter. Could this be joy?
And we got a tear stone. What is that? It's kind of an interesting thing. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Silver shining tear stone. Used to change into a droplet blood gem that fortifies any weapon. A doll sheds neither blood nor tears, and thus its nature remains unknown. Whoever thinks this is precious must be troubled by severe naivety. Looks like a quartz, I think, is what that kind of gem is. So if we use it, we break it open, and we get the tear blood gem. This is one of the things you can apply to a weapon to have an effect. A blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds various properties. Droplet blood gems are special gems that adapt to various weapons and shapes. Created from a shining silver doll tear, this blood gem is a quiet but unflattering friend that continuously restores HP, the life essence of a hunter. Perhaps the doll's creator had wished for just such a friend, albeit in vain. A lot of implications there about how this doll is meant to work. But basically, it can be applied to any weapon that has a slot on it, and it just causes a +2 HP regain. Oh yeah, so here's this one, the fire blood gem we got from that, like, brain-sucking guy. Fire attack up +8.4, HP continues to recover +1, so not bad. But it does increased fire damage. I can't remember if that adds fire. Oh, we don't actually have a slot for it on this weapon. That's one downside. Repair this. Because it needs the right shape to it. Oh, okay, so this is a waning shape, like a waning moon shape. So we would need something that has that kind of shape to it. Okay, so like the saw spear at its final upgrade will get it. Yeah, that's the only thing that would actually be able to use that particular gem. But the doll gem, the doll tier gem is I think I've heard it called like a poor man's gem because it just fits onto any of them. We could have also gotten one from the red brooch necklace that's part of that like kids quest. Death Gulag, yeah. It's something. It's not amazing, but it is something. What time is it? Okay. So I guess we could go talk to the kid. I think at this point there's going to be progress in that story. Hold on. Let's go back to Central Yharnam. I think there could be progress in that story. Because there's two people we need to talk to here. There's the guy inside of the window and the girl with the music box. I'm still kind of surprised that Crow Mom hasn't shown up. I thought for sure she would be there by now. Okay. So...
don't you worry about me.
Okay. So he's good. Also, the other reason I came here is we do need to farm some blood or healing vials. I mean, I guess I haven't upgraded my weapon much, so I guess that's on me that we don't do a ton of Quicksilver bullets. I'm trying to think what the fastest way to get over to that is going to be. Because it's in such an odd spot. Look at this sewer. Elevator. I'm trying to think if the elevator down would be fastest. I don't remember. I need to have a talk with you. Stop it. Perfect. I think we can progress that story a little bit now. Wait, where is the... Is it back here? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. I'm gonna go cheese out these werewolves real quick. Oh, well, that's amazing. Okay. Didn't really mean to do that, but that's cool. You two stuck or what? Oh my god. You had way more range on that than I was expecting. Ow. Okay, please come down here. I need to talk with you in the side of this stuck doorway. Okay. No, don't fall through the... Okay, fine. Did you... God, we do so little damage. I mean, I know it's its transformed state, but still. No, you both fell through? I needed those... I need those blood vials, gosh darn it. Frustration. so... Because right there's where we need to go, but there's just so many enemies between us. Uh-huh. Yep. There's the dog. Okay. Slight increase in damage. You can just die. The dog's bigger threat. Quicksilver bullets? Oh, come on. I need Quicksilver bullets. Okay, let me talk to... Okay, no response. Okay, so that means the next part of this is probably triggered. I'm trying to think what the best way to get where we need to go is. Hey, where'd you come from? Oh, that didn't work. I don't know why this guy came all the way over here, but whatever. Take those. Okay, so... if that's the case, then we kind of need to go over here. Because we're going to take the elevator down to where the next part of the story, I think, takes place. If I remember correctly. What? Okay. Okay, you dead? Those. Disagree? There we go. That must have been like 2 frames early or something. Please. Like this. Okay. I think we can go check on this part. This is kind of the end of this story, but not the full end of the story. If we're actually able to do the thing, I think we don't. Go snag the free XP on this. It's not much XP, but it's still XP. Like, all of them dying is only 290 XP. It's not a lot. Quicksilver bullets, really? Okay. Fine. Okay, we gotta go all the way down here. Then we gotta go give a prostate exam to this pig again. Hello, pig. Just don't fight me on this. Accept your fate. Okay, yeah. So then we pick up this item. Ah, there it is. Okay, so we've just picked up another messenger item. Red ribbon that messengers are oddly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed, but perhaps for the messengers wearing this accessory constitutes a form of mourning. So if you look at the picture there, it looks like sort of a cutesy little red ribbon bow. That's the blood of, you know, the victim, right? Keep that in mind. I'm trying to think of the... I think we'll have to come back here probably after the next mandatory boss fight, and I think that'll be the end of the story. I think it's the end of the story at that point. So that's the way you get up here, is you fight the pig and come up that instead of having to deal with the boulder. And the guys on the bridge, I guess. Oh yeah, we never read the description of the... Forgot about that. We never read the description of the... Wait, did you drop an item? It looked like you actually dropped something. Oh, you did. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll have to read the description of the shield that we picked up. I forgot about that. It's kind of a joke. It's meant to specifically be not a good weapon. Or I guess technically offhand weapon. Is it? Yeah. Wooden shield. A crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffective against the strength of beasts as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. So basically, it's just making fun of, like, if you use the shield to be passive, to, like, block too much, it's not good for you. It's just making fun of people who block too much, I guess, which is such an odd take on things, but whatever. Oh, I didn't get there. Wow, I disagree with that ruling judge. Oh, oil urn. Still useful. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Okay, so that sets up the next step in the story for the girl in the window. Okay, this isn't going on. We don't have enough echoes to go do the other thing. We still need another 3,000 to buy the ascot thing. I do want to do that. What's this? Oh, okay. So this is, let me explain this part. So this one leads to kind of your normal stuff. This one kind of leads to all of your outside of the city stuff, if I remember right. This one leads to all of the, like, more obscure locations, and I think this one leads to all the places that technically take place in, like, a pocket dimension. If I remember correctly. It's a little, it's not super well defined, but that's vaguely how it breaks down. We need to go to... I think I just need to go to this. We'll check and see if Crow Mom is here at this point. If not, I'm probably going to try to just grind some XP to get the ascot with the letters on it thing. Because I think at this point I can still use it to open the gate from the front, which is technically the way you do it without doing the optional boss fights. I think I can still do it that way. Okay, so let me go see if Crow Mom's here. Nope, she's still not here. Okay. Can I think I can do the secret that's here now. There's a secret area inside of the church, or whatever this thing is. We'll go get it right now. I'm trying to remember... Oh yeah, right here. So we hop here. We're up on top of this, like, literally just above here. Interesting that none of that stuff loads in. We're not that far away from it. You would think you'd still be able to see the enemies there. Obviously, render distance is important, but we're not that far. And we can hop down here. And now we're up above this. Was he loaded in during this? Yeah, he's down there. Okay. Okay. Formless Odian, a rune master. Okay. So I think we got one of the rarer, like, brain runes. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergenworth. The great one Odin, lacking form, exists only in voice, and is symbolized by this rune. Kind of a smiley face, like a very gross smiley face. Those who memorize it enjoy a large supply of quicksilver bullets. Human or no, the oozing blood is a medium of the highest grade, an essence of the formless Great One Odin. Both Odin and his inadvertent worshippers, sirs, typically seek the precious blood. So I think this would give me more bullets I could carry, but instead of it being 3, I think it's 5 for this one. Then we also get Messenger Urn Festival. So instead of the ribbon or the bloody bandages, they will now wear, like, urns on their heads. Okay, so that's... You're probably still angry at me, I think. But while we're waiting on this, we can go back up to the top and get the item up there I want to get, and the area I want to show off. We can call it probably after that. If I can keep it to like a boss fight per stream, we'll move along fairly quickly, and yeah. Okay, thank you. So we're back over here. And this time we're not going to drop down. Because I don't need to go back down there for anything. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, yeah, we have any reason to drop down, so we need to go up this time. I need you to come over here. A little faster, please. Thank you. As you can tell, these guys have a lot more hit points. It just represents our progression into kind of the next area. You two come and fight me, please. What? I'm plague-ridden? Obviously have not seen yourself in a mirror lately. Come on. There we go. Oof. Got lucky that one didn't actually hit me. Okay, stop that. I said stop it. Okay. Bullets. Is this the thing I want, or is it the next one? Oh, it's the next one. Okay. So remember, Germon told us to ascend up to the church's workshop. Kind of work on that now. Not so much worried about this guy as the guy in the chair with the minigun. Man, they make their stone banisters super strong in this universe. Shrugged off all that ammo like it was nothing. Okay, so... Oh, hi! Nope, he didn't lock on. Okay, I needed... Okay. It's gonna take a couple of shots to put the big guy down. Oh, I missed. There we go. Blood vials. So these are the jerks who were shooting at me earlier. Did that kill me? Oh my god. I didn't think you would be able to kill me from... Okay. That's on me, team. I don't know if I want to call that cockiness. I just didn't think I would die there. It's fine. Obnoxious, but fine. I really need to get that blood echoes back, though. Because we needed 10,000 echoes to buy the thing, so I can show you how you could technically do this without the boss fight or going to do the chalice Bloodstar Beast. So one thing I do like about this module for sure is that they give you a lot of ways to progress that aren't just boss fights. And it's really interesting what you can miss. Like, I'm going to show you an area that I didn't even know existed in this module until, like, 10 years after I, got done playing it for the first couple of times and saw someone else playing through the module and they went and found it. I saw them go up there and I'm like, wait, what is this? I've never seen this before. Can you please, like, stop running into that wall like a dingus? Oh, I can actually hit you. Alright, well, we can do it that way, too, I guess. That's fine. Oh, you didn't hit me from there. I did not realize that. Oh, he's got my blood echoes. A little bit further. A couple things I gotta be careful with here. Obviously, the damage that those guns do is drastically increased compared to the original ones. But B, we have to remember there's also that really big guy that's around here someplace. And I'm still not sure why he jumped me when I went out the door, because I don't think that's where he usually hangs out. Oh, what was that noise? Oh, there he is. Go. And one. Whoa. He did a wake-up move. Okay. And a 2. There we go. Okay, bye. Ow. Quicksilver bullets. Grab this thick, cold brew. What is reflecting down there like that? I guess it's just the water reflecting the sun or moon or whatever. Okay, so then we can go upstairs and get the thing I want to get. It sets up one of my favorite dumb weapons in this module. This module has some very silly weapons, like that Kirk hammer thing. There's another one that's a similar concept that I really like. The sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. The sky and the cosmos are one. The choir. Also, again, amazing view. Giant tree. The giant tree is also sort of a element that FromSoft does a lot of the time. You remember Dark Souls 1? There's the giant tree in the middle of everything that kind of spirals up and down, the root garden and all that stuff. Tree? Yep. Okay, hi. I don't remember what your deal is. I don't remember what your deal is. Okay, I wasn't sure. He was trying to get close to me and I'm like, do you have a flamethrower? Are you explosive? What is your deal? Okay, I think he's a... Okay, he has a flamethrower. Gotcha. Oh my god. Oh my god, again. Stop that. Stop your infinite bullet nonsense. Okay, is it just you over there? I see you. Trying to hide. Okay, good for you, bud. Okay, so now we get this. This is the Radiant Sword Hunter badge. So it's like the other Sword Hunter badge, but this one is for the church. Then there's this. Locked. This door I completely forgot existed. This is the door I completely forgot about until I saw someone else come up here and do something with it, and I did not even know it was here. No idea. As many times as I come and gotten this badge, I completely forgot that that was anything. For literally 10 years, I had never bothered to come up here and interact with that door. Obviously, it's optional area. You don't actually need to go in there for anything. It's just cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. A lot of really crazy lore in there is, I guess, the big deal. But now we have this. One of the badges crafted by the Healing Church, the Radiant Sword, indicates that the heirs to the will of Ludwig. These hunters, also known as Holy Blades, are what remains of an ancient line of heroes that date back to a very early age of honor and chivalry. This is, I think, the group that Alfred is part of. And he worships Ludwig as, like, the grand, great hero and stuff. That'll come up a little bit later to get a little bit more into it, but... Okay. But with that done, we can get out of here. You... Okay, you're not actually... We just need the Quicksilver bullets. What is that? Huh? I've never... I don't know what broke. Where did that come from? What? I don't know where that piece of wood or whatever that is came from. Okay, it must have been something here I, like, broke when I was fighting him. It must have just gotten stuck and then fell. Murder gulag. Yeah, that was really weird. Okay, you guys are still alive. Yeah, I'm not really worried about dealing with them. It's just XP in that case. You're dead. I got that. Okay. Yeah, we have no other reason to come up here now until we get the key for that door later. The sign from the last of the Lumberjackians. Oh, that would be amazing. Unfortunately, I don't think... Now that you mention it, I don't think there's any giant axes in this. The one axe that we can get at the beginning, I think, is the only axe. I could be wrong, though. I don't remember all of the weapons. Let's head back. Ugh. Show off the things we got, and we'll buy the Ascot thing, and then we'll go use that to show you how you do this without going and fighting the Bloodstarved Beast. Obviously, I would like to level up or whatever, but not really what we're doing right this second. So I think we unlock the Bone Marrow Ash with that. Maybe the Fire Paper. I don't remember if the Fire Paper was in here or not. Another thing you'll notice as we go along, the price of things will change as we go through. I think this will double when we defeat the next main story boss. I think that's what happens. So in theory, if you wanted to, like, buy these, you would want to do it as early as possible before the price continues to go up. Because I think it goes up one more time to around 700. And then maybe one more time to 900 or something like that. Wow, you can buy up to 44 of those, huh? Dang. But this thing. Cloth emblem that belongs to the captain of the church hunters long ago opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the great cathedral. The main gate is shut tight on nights of the hunt and can only be opened from the other side with this emblem. In other words, the captain's return and this emblem determine the end of the hunt. So buying this thing, obviously going to eat all our money, is the thing that you would use to not go fight the Bloodstarved Beast. And then the other thing that gets unlocked, one of my favorite weapons, is the Ludwig's Holy Blade. It's got its medium, it's like longsword base, like the Kirkhammer does, except it then transforms into a giant two-handed sword. A trick weapon typically used by healing church hunters. It is said that the silver sword was employed by Ludwig, the first hunter of the church. When transformed, it combines with its sheath to form a great sword. The healing church workshop began with Ludwig, and departed from old German's techniques to provide hunters with the means to hunt more terrifying beasts, and perhaps things still worse. I wonder why they might think that. But yeah, so that's the other thing that unlocks. And oh, we also get Ludwig's rifle as a backup weapon. And oh, the flame sprayer gets unlocked. We have one that was given to us, but now we can actually buy one too. If we don't get the one from the guy in the window. A rifle typically used by healing church hunters. It is said that this rifle was employed by Ludwig, the first hunter of the church. Its long, heavy barrel makes up in range for what it lacks in reload speed. Ludwig's rifle exhibits several departures from the workshop's design, suggesting that the church anticipated much larger, inhuman beasts. Again, I wonder why that is. Flamethrower. Official weapon by name. Okay, yeah, we already read that one, I think. Oh, we also unlocked a new outfit. Tomb Prospector Hood. Attire of tomb prospectors who explore the old labyrinth on behalf of the Healing Church. The Healing Church traces its roots to Byrgenwerth and is therefore aware of the ruins' true importance. They contain much more than mere hunter trinkets. Indeed, they hide the very secrets of the old Great Ones, sought after by those with the insight to imagine greatness. That's a lot of loaded stuff altogether. Again, once we get past the next story boss, the main story boss, I will talk about the actual main plot of what's going on in its base form that I can remember. There's a lot of deep lore and other stuff going on that I don't remember much of, but the main story is pretty well remembered, if I think. I think I can explain it well enough. I don't think there was anything else we needed to do here right now. Repair weapons? I'll repair it. I don't think I have anything else I want to... Oh, I guess this is technically just better. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I haven't actually... Never mind. I haven't actually fortified any of my offhand weapons, so that doesn't really matter. Okay. So... Cathedral Ward, and then we'll go and use this thing, and that will be how we'll wrap it up. Small portable lantern. The hunting accessory provides light while leaving both hands free to hold weapons. The torch, however, provides a stronger source of light. So it's a smaller light source. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do. We can't do the one thing yet. Okay, so there's... Basically, before we do the next main boss, there's two things we can go do. Two optional bosses. One of them I actually enjoy quite a bit. The other one I hate with a burning passion, is my least favorite thing in the module, so... Guess which one I'm gonna go do first? Hi. Could you not do that, please? Thank you. Hi. Disagree with that ruling, Judge. I was clearly behind him. Take care of that. He didn't even drop anything? Okay, so we need to go this way. You should be blocked off behind that wall that I left shut. Good. So then if we go up this direction... I don't know if I remember that howl going off before. So this is the main gate. We use that handkerchief thing, a special input, open the main gate. So now this just lets us in here. So instead of going down and fighting the Bloodstarved beast and then unlocking the door, going up and then down and then back up again, dropping down and unlocking the gates from the back, you could just pay the 10,000 and open the gate from the front, bypassing that whole fight and all the other nonsense we just went and did, which is all optional. And now we're just in this main area. Now, to be fair, it is full of these big guys, which suck. And it's full of these guys, which kind of suck. Ow, and I'm instantly dead. Like I said, they kind of suck. But this will set up the next main thing, basically. Chalice, which was full as he used a sword ritual to quickly create. Yeah. Has Haze Extractor, a misplaced workshop tool from the Hunter's Dream. Misplaced tool from the Hunter's Dream. What? Oh, that's the other thing we can do. Do I care about my blood echoes? Yeah, I think we'll leave it here. I think this will be a good place to stop, because we have a lot of stuff that's about to happen, all simultaneously. Oh, let me go double check to see if Chromom is here. Nope, still no Chromom. I'm hoping, I want to make sure, I hope I'm not forgetting where she's supposed to, if she's supposed to show up someplace else first. Because I think you're supposed to talk to her there, then stuff happens, and then you talk to her there, then you have to go do another thing. I think there's 2 things after you talk to her the second time. Let me double check something real quick. I want to double check and make sure I didn't miss. I didn't miss something. 'Cause I don't remember when it kicks in. Okay, no, we're fine. All right. Yeah, I just don't remember the exact progression of the side stories as you go through this. Yusefka's blood vial, huh? Okay, so I think we're about good. What did I need to actually use that giant axe or sword, though? Oh, okay, I actually have all the stats I need. It just needs a little bit more dex than the hammer does. Okay, cool. So we're technically able to use all of these weapons now. Sweet. Yeah, we'll save up some money and I'll get that shown off next week. It was probably one of my favorite weapons. I think that's the weapon I actually used to finish the module the first time. I think that was the case. Pretty sure that's what I did. I thought the hammer was going to be awesome, and then it turned out that the hammer's really slow, and that the sword doesn't quite have that problem. Because I think it ended up being something like the hammer would stun stuff really well, but it was so slow that the stuff would come out of the stunning before I got done, like, recovering from the attack or whatever. It was a little annoying. So I switched over to the sword, and it did not have that problem. Alright, yeah, next week we'll be heading into 2 optional bosses and a main boss, essentially. I'm going to probably do I'm going to do the optional boss that I like first, and then I will try to show you the optional boss I don't like. And then, depending on how that goes, we'll go do the main story. Lurkers, thank you. Always appreciate you. Anybody who checks the VODs here on Twitch, checks the VODs at YouTube Repository, also greatly appreciated. Seeing those numbers helps keep me motivated. If you need a well-thought-out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc., Thinking Solutions. And that's going to be it for me, everyone. I hope you all have a good rest of whatever you're up to. And, yeah, I think that's going to do it. Bye!